A woman who embodies love is a radiant force in the world. Her presence is calming and uplifting, not because of what she does, but because of who she is. She does not seek love as though it is something external to be found or earned. Instead, she knows that love begins within her. She cultivates an unwavering love for herself, embracing every part of who she is, the strengths, the flaws, the victories, and the mistakes. This self-acceptance creates a foundation so strong that she becomes unshakable, regardless of what happens in the world around her. Her love is not conditional, nor does it depend on the approval or actions of others. It is an overflowing wellspring that begins in her own heart and naturally radiates outward. Because she loves herself deeply, she does not cling to others for validation or fear their rejection. She does not feel the need to prove herself or beg for attention. Her love is not a demand but a gift, freely given without expectation or agenda. This freedom makes her energy magnetic, drawing people toward her because they feel safe, seen, and appreciated in her presence. She doesn't dwell on past wounds or hold grudges. She knows that clinging to pain or resentment would only block the flow of love within her. Instead, she chooses forgiveness, understanding that it is not about excusing the actions of others, but about freeing herself from the burden of negativity. Forgiveness allows her to stay open and light, unburdened by the weight of old hurts. She sees challenges and heartbreaks as opportunities to deepen her compassion and expand her capacity for love. Her ability to forgive, even in the face of difficulty, is a testament to the strength of her spirit. This woman's love extends beyond herself and her relationships. It is evident in the way she interacts with the world. She finds beauty and meaning in the small details of life: a kind word, a warm smile, a moment of stillness. She approaches life with gratitude, knowing that every day offers her an opportunity to experience and share the love that she feels within. This gratitude becomes the lens through which she sees the world, allowing her to focus on what is good and beautiful, even in the midst of challenges. Her love is not desperate or needy. She doesn't chase after affection or try to control others to feel secure. Instead, she trusts that what is meant for her will come to her naturally. This trust allows her to let go of fear and insecurity, creating space for relationships that are rooted in mutual respect and genuine connection. People are drawn to her not because she demands their attention, but because they feel uplifted in her presence. Her love doesn't ask for anything in return, it simply inspires those around her to reflect the same light she radiates. Because she embodies love, she sees the potential for growth and goodness in everyone she encounters. She does not judge people based on their flaws or past mistakes. Instead, she chooses to see their essence, focusing on their capacity to grow and evolve. This perspective enables her to connect with others on a deeper level, inspiring them to become the best version of themselves. Her ability to see the good in others, even when they cannot see it themselves, is one of her greatest strengths. This woman does not allow external circumstances to dictate her inner state. Even when faced with adversity, she remains centered in the love that she carries within. She knows that love is not just an emotion but a choice, one she makes every day regardless of the challenges she encounters. This choice makes her resilient, allowing her to navigate life with grace and poise. She is not easily shaken because her foundation is rooted in something that cannot be taken away: her own self-created sense of love and worth. Her love transforms her relationships not through effort or manipulation, but simply by being authentic. She does not enter relationships out of a need to fill a void, but rather as an opportunity to share and expand the love she already feels. Her relationships are partnerships of mutual growth and respect, where both individuals feel supported and empowered. Because she does not cling or seek to control, she allows those she loves to flourish in their own unique ways. Her love is freeing, not binding, and this freedom allows her connections to deepen and thrive. To embody love in this way is to be a beacon of light in a world often clouded by fear and doubt. It is to move through life with an open heart, knowing that love is not something to be earned or found, be cultivated from within. This woman doesn't wait for others to show her love, she creates it within herself, and it overflows into everything she does. Her love is both her strength and her gift, transforming her life and the lives of those around her in profound and lasting ways. A woman who inspires growth is someone who elevates others simply by being true to herself and living in alignment with her highest potential. She doesn't set out to change anyone directly, nor does she try to force others to grow. Instead, her own dedication to personal development and self-mastery becomes a powerful example for those around her. People are drawn to her because she represents what is possible when someone lives with intention, courage, and authenticity. Her energy is transformative, encouraging those in her presence to strive for more in their own lives. Her life is a reflection of the high standards she sets for herself. She is not content with mediocrity or settling for less than she deserves. And this quiet refusal to accept anything less than her best inspires others to rise to their own potential. She doesn't need to push or demand her actions speak louder than words. By constantly seeking to grow and improve herself, she naturally challenges others to do the same. Her progress becomes a mirror, showing people what they are capable of achieving if they are willing to put in the work. This woman holds a vision for herself and her life that goes beyond the ordinary. She isn't swayed by temporary setbacks or the opinions of others because her focus is on the bigger picture. Her determination and persistence are contagious, motivating those around her to adopt a similar mindset. When others see her overcoming challenges and turning obstacles into opportunities, they are reminded of their own ability to do the same. Her belief in herself becomes a catalyst for others to believe in themselves, igniting a desire for growth and transformation in those who cross her path. She understands that true growth often comes from facing discomfort and stepping outside of one's comfort zone. Because of this, she doesn't avoid difficult conversations or challenging situations. Instead, she approaches them with grace, courage, and honesty, knowing that these moments often hold the greatest potential for learning and progress. Her willingness to face her fears and embrace vulnerability inspires others to confront their own limitations. She doesn't shy away from hard truths, but she delivers them with kindness and compassion, creating a safe space for growth to occur. This woman has a unique ability to see the potential in others, even when they cannot see it themselves. She looks beyond surface appearances and temporary failures, focusing instead on the strengths and possibilities that lie within each person. Her belief in their potential is unwavering, and this belief has a powerful effect on those she encounters. When someone feels seen and supported in this way, they begin to rise to the expectations she holds for them, not out of obligation, but because her faith in them helps them believe in themselves. Her influence is not limited to her words, it is rooted in her actions. She leads by example, embodying the qualities she hopes to inspire in others. Her integrity, work ethic, and commitment to personal growth make her a role model, whether she intends to be one or not. She doesn't preach or lecture, she simply lives her truth, and this authenticity is what makes her so impactful. People don't feel judged or pressured by her presence. Instead, they feel encouraged and empowered to take steps toward their own growth. Her relationships are transformative because she does not settle for superficial connections. She values depth and authenticity, seeking to build relationships that are based on mutual growth and support. She encourages those she loves to dream bigger, aim higher, and push beyond their limitations. At the same time, she respects their autonomy, understanding that true growth must come from within. She does not try to control or fix others. Instead, she holds space for them to discover their own path while offering guidance and encouragement along the way. Her ability to inspire growth extends to every aspect of her life. In her work, she approaches challenges with creativity and innovation, setting an example for those around her to think outside the box and strive for excellence. In her personal life, she cultivates habits and routines that support her well-being, demonstrating the importance of discipline and self-care. She is constantly learning, evolving, and seeking new ways to expand her understanding of herself and the world. Her commitment to growth is unwavering, and it serves as a reminder to others that the journey of self-improvement is both rewarding and ongoing. She knows that growth is not always easy, nor is it linear. There are setbacks, failures, and moments of doubt along the way, but she embraces these challenges as opportunities to learn and become stronger. Her resilience in the face of adversity is inspiring because it shows others that it is possible to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. She doesn't pretend to have all the answers, but she remains open to the process, trusting that every experience contributes to her development. This woman's influence is profound because it comes from a place of authenticity and genuine care. She doesn't seek recognition or praise for the impact she has on others. Her focus is simply on becoming the best version of herself. In doing so, she becomes a source of inspiration, reminding everyone she meets that growth is possible, that change is within their reach, and that they, too, have the power to transform their lives. A woman who knows her power is magnetic in every sense of the word. She doesn't look outward for validation because she has already decided who she is. Her sense of worth isn't dependent on someone else's opinion or approval. It's rooted deeply within her. This kind of woman doesn't walk into a room seeking attention. Instead, she walks in with a quiet, unshakable confidence that naturally commands it. Her presence is powerful because it emanates self-belief, and others can't help but be drawn to her energy. She exudes the kind of certainty that makes people want to know her, understand her, and be part of her world. This woman is deeply connected to her imagination, and she uses it to create her reality. She doesn't react to life's circumstances, she shapes them. Her mind is her canvas, and she paints a picture of the life she desires with vivid clarity. She doesn't just dream about what she wants, she embodies it, stepping into the version of herself that already has it. This woman isn't afraid to live boldly as if her dreams are already true, because in her mind they are. Her belief is so strong that it transforms her energy, making her a beacon for the life she envisions. Others may see this as confidence or charisma, but it's simply her alignment with the reality she knows is hers. She radiates love from within. This isn't a fleeting or superficial love that depends on external conditions. It's a deep, abiding love for herself and life. She doesn't carry the burdens of her past, nor does she cling to regrets or doubts. Instead, she chooses forgiveness for herself and others and nurtures her spirit with care and compassion. This love begins with how she treats herself, but it spills over into her interactions with the world. She gives freely, not from a place of need or lack, but from an overflowing abundance of love within her. People are drawn to her warmth because she embodies what so many are searching for, a sense of peace and wholeness that comes from being truly in love with oneself. A woman like this inspires growth in everyone around her. She doesn't force others to change or demand that they rise to her level. Instead, her actions and presence naturally elevate those in her orbit. She sets a high standard for herself, and in doing so, she encourages others to do the same. She doesn't settle for mediocrity in any area of her life, and this quiet refusal to compromise serves as a powerful motivator for those who see her. She challenges people, not through confrontation, but through example. Her growth-oriented mindset and dedication to becoming her best self spark a desire in others to reach for more, to be more, and to dream bigger. This woman trusts in the timing of her life. She doesn't panic when things don't happen immediately, nor does she cling to outcomes with desperation. Instead, she moves with faith, knowing that what is meant for her will never miss her. This trust isn't passive, it's an active alignment with her purpose. She prepares herself to receive her desires by believing that they are already hers. She understands that everything unfolds in its perfect time, and this trust frees her from fear, doubt, or insecurity. Her calm confidence is magnetic because it signals to others that she is at peace with herself and her journey. At her core, this woman reflects something divine. There is a light in her that is undeniable, and it comes from her deep connection to her inner self. She carries herself with grace, strength, and purpose, knowing that she is the creator of her reality. Her belief in her own greatness isn't arrogance, it's an acknowledgement of her infinite potential. She recognizes that her thoughts, feelings, and actions have the power to shape her world, and she lives in harmony with that truth. Her life is a testament to what is possible when someone fully embraces their inner power and lives unapologetically as their truest self. A woman who lives from her imagination is someone who creates her reality from within, rather than reacting to the circumstances around her. She understands that the outer world is simply a reflection of the inner world, and because of this, she prioritizes her inner vision above all else. This woman doesn't rely on what she sees or hears to determine what is possible for her instead. She relies on her ability to see beyond appearances. She creates vivid mental pictures of the life she desires, the relationship she wants, and the person she chooses to be. In her mind, everything she desires already exists, and she holds on to this vision with unwavering certainty. This approach makes her energy magnetic and powerful. She walks through life with a sense of calm assurance, knowing that what she has imagined will inevitably unfold. She doesn't force or chase outcomes, nor does she worry about how things will happen. She simply trusts the process, living as though her desires are already hers. This sense of calm confidence creates a presence that draws others toward her. People may not fully understand why they are so captivated by her, but they feel the strength and clarity of her energy. It's her ability to live as though she already has everything she wants that sets her apart. This woman's imagination is her greatest tool. She doesn't dwell on what she lacks or focus on limitations. Instead, she invests her energy into imagining her ideal life and acting as though it is already a reality. If she desires love, she doesn't wait for someone to come along to complete her. Instead, she imagines herself as deeply loved and cherished, feeling the emotions of love and fulfillment as though they are already hers. This inner work transforms her energy, making her naturally attractive to the very thing she has envisioned. She becomes a living embodiment of her desires, and others can't help but notice the radiance that comes from within her. Her ability to live from her imagination extends to every area of her life. When faced with challenges or setbacks, she doesn't dwell on them or allow them to define her. Instead, she focuses on the solution and imagines herself on the other side of the problem. This allows her to navigate life's difficulties with grace and resilience. She doesn't let temporary circumstances shake her or cause her to doubt herself. Instead, she remains focused on the vision she holds, trusting that the outer world will align with her inner state. This woman understands that her imagination is not just a tool for dreaming, but a powerful force for creation. She doesn't limit herself by what others believe is possible. She doesn't listen to naysayers or conform to the expectations of the world around her. Instead, she chooses to believe in the limitless potential of her imagination. She allows herself to dream boldly and without fear, knowing that the only limits are the ones she places on herself. This ability to dream big and live as though those dreams are already real makes her a force to be reckoned with. Her imagination also shapes the way she interacts with others. She doesn't view people through the lens of past experiences or judgments. Instead, she sees them as they could be, focusing on their potential rather than their flaws. This perspective allows her to bring out the best in those around her. She inspires people not by telling them what they should do, but by holding a vision of their highest selves and treating them accordingly. This gift of seeing beyond the surface and connecting with others on a deeper level is one of the reasons why she is so deeply admired and respected. Living from her imagination allows this woman to embrace life fully and unapologetically. She doesn't hold back or play small, because she knows that her reality is shaped by the thoughts and feelings she entertains. She is deliberate about where she places her focus, choosing to dwell on what she wants rather than what she fears. This intentional way of living ensures that her energy remains aligned with her desires, and as a result, she experiences a life filled with joy, love, and fulfillment. Her approach to life may seem unusual to some, but it is deeply empowering. She isn't swayed by the opinions of others or the challenges she encounters. Instead, she remains steadfast in her vision, trusting her ability to create the life she wants. This trust in her inner power is what allows her to navigate life with such confidence and grace. She knows that the key to everything she desires lies within her, and she uses her imagination to access that power every single day. Her life is a testament to the transformative power of living from within, and the energy she radiates inspires those around her to do the same. A woman who trusts the universe carries within her an unshakable faith that everything in life unfolds as it is meant to. Her trust is not blind or passive, but is rooted in a deep understanding that there is a natural order to life, a flow that guides everything toward its perfect outcome. She does not feel the need to control every aspect of her reality, because she knows that the universe is always working in her favor. This trust gives her a sense of peace and calm that is rare in a world often filled with uncertainty and fear. Her faith in the universe allows her to release the burdens of worry and doubt. She doesn't waste her energy obsessing over how things will happen or when her desires will manifest. Instead, she focuses on staying aligned with what she wants, trusting that the details will unfold at the right time. This surrender is not a sign of weakness, but of incredible strength. It takes courage to let go of the need to micromanage life and to believe that things are happening for a reason, even when the reasons are not immediately clear. She moves through life with a quiet confidence, knowing that what is meant for her will never miss her. This belief frees her from desperation and fear of loss. She doesn't cling to relationships, opportunities, or outcomes because she knows that what is truly hers cannot be taken away. This sense of freedom and detachment makes her energy magnetic. People are drawn to her because she carries herself with ease and grace, unburdened by the need to force or chase anything. She allows things to come to her naturally, and they do because she creates the space for them to arrive. Her trust in the universe extends to her challenges and struggles. She doesn't view obstacles as setbacks but as opportunities for growth and redirection. When something doesn't go as planned, she doesn't fall into despair or assume that things are going wrong. Instead, she looks for the lesson or the hidden blessing in the situation. She trusts that every experience, no matter how difficult, is part of a larger plan that is ultimately leading her to where she is meant to be. This perspective allows her to remain resilient in the face of adversity, turning every challenge into a stepping stone toward greater understanding and fulfillment. This woman knows how to balance trust with action. She doesn't sit idly by waiting for life to happen to her. Instead, she takes inspired action, guided by her intuition and the inner knowing that she is always supported. She understands that trusting the universe doesn't mean doing nothing, it means doing what she can from a place of alignment, and then letting go of the need to control the outcome. Her actions are purposeful and deliberate, yet free of the anxiety that often accompanies a need for control. Her faith in the universe allows her to live in the present moment. She doesn't dwell on the past or worry excessively about the future because she knows that the only place she can truly create change is in the now. This presence gives her a sense of calm and contentment that is infectious. She radiates a sense of joy and peace that comes from knowing that she is exactly where she is meant to be at any given moment. This ability to be fully present makes her relationships more meaningful and her experiences more fulfilling. This woman's trust in the universe also extends to the people in her life. She doesn't try to control or change others, but instead trusts that they are on their own unique path. She allows people the freedom to grow and evolve at their own pace, offering support and encouragement without judgment or pressure. Her ability to let go of control in her relationships creates a space where authenticity and mutual respect can flourish. People feel safe and understood in her presence because they know that she accepts them as they are. Her trust in the universe gives her a sense of gratitude for all that she has and all that is yet to come. She sees every moment as a gift, every encounter as meaningful, and every experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. This gratitude magnifies her joy and attracts even more blessings into her life. She doesn't take anything for granted because she understands that everything she experiences is part of a greater plan designed for her highest good. Her life is a testament to the power of faith and surrender. She doesn't need to have all the answers or know exactly how things will unfold. She trusts that the universe has a plan far greater than anything she could imagine, and this trust allows her to move through life with a sense of ease and wonder. She embraces uncertainty with open arms, seeing it not as something to fear but as a space of infinite possibilities. Her unwavering trust in the universe is her greatest strength, allowing her to create a life that is rich with meaning, joy, and purpose. She is a reminder to everyone she meets that there is beauty in letting go, power in surrender, and magic in trusting the unseen. By living her life with faith and confidence, she inspires others to do the same, showing them that when you trust the universe, you open yourself up to a world of limitless potential and endless opportunities. A woman who reflects the divine carries a presence that feels timeless and profound. There is something about her that transcends the superficial, something that cannot be explained by her appearance, accomplishments, or material possessions. She seems to walk with an unshakable sense of purpose, guided by an inner knowing that she is connected to something greater than herself. Her life is not defined by external measures of success, but by the depth of her alignment with the essence of the divine. This connection is evident in everything she does, radiating through her words, actions, and the way she carries herself. She understands that divinity is not something external to be sought after or worshipped at a distance. Instead, she recognizes that the divine resides within her, a sacred spark that is part of the same universal force that moves through all of existence. This awareness shapes her perception of herself and the world around her. She treats herself with reverence, honoring her body, mind, and soul as vessels through which this higher power flows. She doesn't diminish herself with self-doubt or self-criticism because she knows that doing so would dishonor the divine nature within her. Her connection to the divine is not rooted in dogma or rigid beliefs. It is an experiential understanding, a relationship that she nurtures through quiet moments of reflection, gratitude, and inner stillness. She trusts in this connection to guide her, even when the path ahead is unclear. This trust gives her a sense of peace that others find both inspiring and comforting. She does not resist life's challenges, but instead sees them as opportunities to deepen her understanding of the divine and to align herself more fully with its presence. This woman carries an energy of love that feels unconditional and expansive. Her love is not limited to those she knows or cares for personally. It extends to all beings, as she recognizes the divine in everyone she encounters. She sees beyond surface appearances and judgments, looking instead for the light that resides within each person. This perspective allows her to connect with others on a deeper level, offering them a sense of being truly seen and valued. Her interactions are not transactional but transformative, leaving people feeling uplifted and more connected to their own inner divinity. Her humility is one of her most defining traits. Despite her profound sense of connection, she does not place herself above others. She understands that reflecting the divine does not make her superior, it simply means she has embraced what is available to everyone. This humility allows her to remain open, always seeking to learn and grow. She does not see herself as the source of her wisdom or power, but as a conduit for something much greater. This perspective keeps her grounded, even as she moves through life with an undeniable sense of grace and purpose. Her ability to reflect the divine is evident in her creative expression. Whether through her words, actions, or art, she brings beauty and meaning into the world. Her creations are not born from a desire for recognition or approval, but from a genuine desire to honor the divine and share its light with others. She understands that creativity is a sacred act, a way of channeling the infinite into the finite. Her work inspires others not only because of its quality, but because it carries the energy of her intention and alignment. Her life is guided by principles that resonate with the divine love, compassion, truth, and integrity. She does not compromise these values for convenience or personal gain because she knows that to do so would be to step out of alignment with the essence of who she is. This unwavering commitment to her values gives her a sense of strength and clarity that others admire. She is not easily swayed by external pressures or distractions because her sense of purpose is rooted in something far deeper than the changing circumstances of the world. This woman also understands the importance of balance. She does not strive for perfection or attempt to embody the divine in a way that denies her humanity. She embraces her imperfections in moments of vulnerability, knowing that these too are part of the divine experience. Her ability to hold both her strengths and weaknesses with compassion is what makes her so relatable and inspiring. She reminds others that reflecting the divine is not about being flawless, but about being authentic and whole. Her presence is a reminder that the divine is not distant or unreachable. It is here within each of us, waiting to be acknowledged and expressed. She does not impose her understanding of the divine on others, but instead inspires them to seek their own connection. Her life serves as an example of what is possible when someone chooses to live in alignment with their highest truth. She shows others that reflecting the divine is not about achieving something extraordinary, but about embracing the sacred in the ordinary moments of life. She moves through the world with a quiet confidence, not because she has all the answers, but because she trusts in the guidance of the divine. She knows that she is never truly alone, that there is a higher power working through her and for her. This trust allows her to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. She does not need to force or manipulate outcomes because she knows that everything is unfolding according to a greater plan. Her life is a testament to the power of faith, love, and alignment, showing others that when we reflect the divine, we bring light into the world in ways that are both profound and lasting.